Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night, well, kind of very late night at this point. It is time for your very late night AEW Dynamite review. I saw the show, very boring, man. Aside from maybe one thing I can praise about this show was just fucking boring, terrible. Like, this is the fallout to your supposed night 2. This is your fallout. This is your your show after your aftermath after your All Out, which was your supposed WrestleMania for past years. It's like your night 2. Both shows, All In and All Out, like the aftermath of both shows is terrible. And like apparently this is a thing. AEW always have terrible after pay-per-view shows, which even fucking smarky wrestling fans have mentioned. Also, even AEW fans, for instance, have said that those shows, like after the pay-per-views, are bad. Like, I feel like regardless, the shows are they're sucking, really. And the fact that literally like this, it's fucking boring, man. The show's fucking boring. Aside from like one segment from this show. Show's terrible. And apparently AEW has no problem making bad shows. They don't even care about the pay-per-views. They only like appease the smarks and shit. They don't care about building up to like the pay-per-views anymore or something. Like, even like that's what the Acclaim people mentioned, that don't be surprised, or blah blah blah. Like, why is people surprised that AEW put on a good pay-per? Like, first of all, I didn't even think All Out was great. I did not think it was good. Only smarks did because of fucking wrestling, or because of these in-ring wrestling shit, right? Or because of work rate, whatever. Is it bad to look forward to a show, like to not build up a show? Like, what are you doing? Why the fuck you purposely not fucking bothering to make people care about a build-up? Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. This show, it was that bad that I fucking decided, during some fucking certain things on the show, I decided to play NW2. While this shit was happening, it's like, why should I care about this fucking show? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck's gonna watch AR Fox versus Jon Moxley? Really? Like, why is AR Fox getting a title shot? Whatever. We're gonna talk about everything. Grab your Coca-Colas, drink it magnificently, spy missing bitches go, oh shit, and let's talk about this fucking shit, alright? Oh shit. Oops. Damn, I messed up my fucking rope. Messed up my rope, ladies and gentlemen. I done messed up my fucking rope. Oh, man. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, shit. You see, that's what happens when the fucking chicks, when they burst out. It's all fucking cold cum everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Alright, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure this is more entertaining than watching AEW Dynamite or something with modern wrestling. I gotta clean this shit. Oh boy. Is that all? Pretty sure that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that's done. Sadly, I'm not going to be in my magnificent robe I guess I'm just gonna look like this, you know what I mean? Okay. Anyways, so this happened. This fucking show happened. Played NWT in the meantime because who the fuck would care about a lot of this jobber shit? A lot of this show was just jobber shit for fucking crying out loud. Who the fuck cares? Like seriously, who the fuck cares? Alright, let's fucking... Yeah. We're treating this magnificently and let's talk about this stupid show, shall we? Show started with Orange Cassidy. It's like, why? Like, the guy lost, I don't know, whatever. So basically, every show fucking starts with this fucking guy. And again, this is the problem, like, why should we care about this fucking title ring when, oh, you know, oh, he fucking carried the fucking show, whatever, or he defended the every match, like, oh, he defended the title every night. But there was no story. Every fucking night, we had no story to care about these meaningless title matches. Whatever. He said, fans chant, thank you, Orange. He thanks them back. Cassie says he was told to stay home, but I'm not going to do that because championship or no championship, I'll be here every week. Because I'm freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy, and I do not have a catchphrase. You clearly fucking have a... this is clearly your catchphrase, apparently, and it's just whatever. You're fucking freshly squeezed, that's your... whatever, I don't fucking know. It makes no fucking sense. I don't care for Orange Cassidy. I really don't know, do I care. And yeah, he's every weekend, he's basically doing nothing. You're just collecting a paycheck, doing nothing, I'm guessing, tonight. Fuck it, whatever. Moxley defeated AR Fox to retain the International Championship. That's basically all that happened. Whatever. He just retained the title. This match didn't need to happen. It was short. It was like 8 minutes, but I didn't give a fuck. Backstage, see Nick Wayne is met by Christian Luchasaurus after finding out about Buddy Wayne. Christian watched some footage and he realizes he owes Nick an apology. His dad was even worse than he thought, which is funny. And if he wanted a true mentor, maybe he should be looking at a true champion. Christian tells Nick Wayne to say hi to his mom for Christian. Which, wow, what a savage, huh? Chris Statlander defeats Emi Sakura to retain the TBS title for a stupid open challenge that no one gives a flying fuck about. Like, why are these meaningless title matches and it goes longer than it needed to be? Like, who gives a shit, okay? Seriously. And why are these open challenges happening? Who gives a fuck? Roger Strong talks about how being neglected by his parents during his childhood and how he grew up alone and he's gonna win the tournament alone. And you look fucking nerdy and gay. Like, no wonder you're alone. Fuck, you're gay. The Les Sex Gods, which is Jericho and Sammy Guevara, defeats Aussie Open. Wasn't this supposed to be a World FTR versus Jericho and Sammy Guevara for the titles? What the fuck are they doing? I thought that was the thing. That's what they were mentioning. And then they fucking just basically decide not to do it? Like, what the fuck does that fucking mean? What are you doing? You're falsely advertising. Like, whatever. Who gives a shit? There's ascension between Sammy Guevara and Jericho for some dumb fucking reason. Like, whatever. Whatever. Gay-ass Ricky Starks. Absolute gay faggot. Ricky Starks says, don't give me a piece of bread. Don't give me a piece of bread. Tell me I'm fed. I want a full-course meal. Yeah, full-course daddy-sized meal with them nice daddy sausage. Yeah, that's what Ricky Starks is. He basically talked about how I never tapped down and then, you know, yeah, because we gotta pretend everybody got heart, gutsy, you know, they didn't tap out. That's what a lot of these wrestlers do now, whatever. It's like, ugh. Some people thought this was a dope promo. You're probably smoking dope if you think Ricky Starks is some good fucking promo artist. Then MJF comes out. This is actually really good. This was the only good thing that happened on this fucking segment. This was the only good thing that happened on this show tonight. MJF comes out. Fans were chanting better than you, whatever. They were fucking singing that knockoff song, whatever. Like they added lyrics to like the MJF song or whatever. MJF says that Mark Tony Khan told me to wrestle again in the 20th for the world title. Well, you know, I had the same reaction, but then I remember it's Grand Slam. That's the Devil's Den. That's my home state. And He says star spreading. I do respect this to MJF. He has talented to sing or whatever. He says star spreading the news because MJF is coming to New York, he says, and whoever wins the tournament will find out that nobody's on the level of the devil. So MJF's like a babyface, which I'm liking this. I actually do like it. I like that he's fucking, it's good. But one thing in particular might need to be taught a lesson, Crouch and Joe, before MJF can speak. Samoa Joe comes out. Joe was in the back and he heard piss and vinegar in Mac's voice, so he wanted to be in the front row. Joe asks, what seemed to be the problem, kid? MJF says the only reason Joe came out here so fast because he confused the music for the ice cream truck. Samoa Joe says, that's good, but the last time I had a problem with it doing the ice cream truck, he was busy being the biggest star in the other company's network. So again, what's the problem, kid? I guess mentioning CM Punk? I don't know. I guess because getting ice cream? Whatever. Max says, that's really creative, calling me kid once. MJ says, I'm quite a creative person. Let's call you Joe Joseph Pillsbury Joe Boy. Samoa Joe, which I actually do like. I'm actually like, this is actually good. And Mecha Laka High, you schmuckly tiny Joe. I actually like this. This is actually fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually probably like, I actually rather see shit with MJF. He's feuding a guy like this, and it's actually kind of believable to fucking see him struggle fighting a wrestler like Samoa Joe. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to act like he's smart. Like Samoa Joe, he could beat Brock Lesnar. Like, no, at least like fucking, he's kind of fat enough to face a guy who's not like a beast like Brock Lesnar. But it makes sense for them to fucking fight a little bit, okay? Joe once again calls kid, and then MJ loses like, if you call me kid one more time, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. MJ backs off and says, that's what Joe wants, so he can skip the line. But sorry, there's no tournament if you want to wrestle the champ. MJF then asks, who's ready for a story time from MJF, baby? Not in my Procacho. He says when he was 19, and this basically, they mentioned the real issue, the real fucking backstory of like the interaction between MJF and Samoa Joe. They mentioned WWE. I'm actually surprised they're literally fucking name dropping WWE like that. Like, we're not at least like some lawsuit and shit. I don't fucking know. They actually mentioned WWE. They mentioned how he was 19. He had a tryout in Brooklyn for WWE, and he knocked it out of the park because he's that damn good. He says, and he pulled it out. He was pulled aside by William. He fucking was saying like, he was struggling to say William Regal or whatever, but he didn't eventually say William Regal. I don't know why, whatever, but he just says William Regal. And he was told, I was too young to be signed. Fans chant he fucked up for Regal. And MJ says, we all know how the story ended by MJF knocking his British ass out and sending him packing back to NXT. He actually said NXT. And if Joe plays his card right, he'll be next. MJ talks about the job he was given that night, walking the most diabolical, despicable monster in the ring, the great Samoa Joe, he says. But what did he do? He shoved him in the brick wall and laughed. So they mentioned, like, basically, because people knew this, because, like, oh, get it? Is that wrestler who was there before he got famous? So they actually mentioned, that sort of thing where MJF, before he was, like, well known, he was like, one of the side acts, which that's what they did. And it's kind of cool they mentioned that a little bit. Kind of a little bit, bring back the, that realistic, that fucking, bring it kayfabe, but bring it to, development story kind of thing, which I don't mind. And he says he knows why Joe did that, because he knows he's how scumbag thinks, and he is one. But the point is, he's not a kid anymore. He's a full-grown, a generational talent, a best wrestler on God's green earth, and the man who headlined the most historic pay-per-view of all time. He's going to kill Joe. And why? Because he's better than him and he knows it. If Joe says he doesn't think of him as a kid, he would get pushed in the wall that he thought he was a real bitch. Joe says he's gonna enter the tournament to win it and comes for him. Until then, champ, have a nice day, he says. MJF leaves, but then Joe kicks the ropes. Whatever, like basically like oh yeah, like fucking MJF does slap him. He's like, oh, I'll do you a favor. I'm gonna just whatever, just walk away before I'll see so I can enter the tournament, whatever. MJF does leave, or he was gonna leave, but they like a low blow with the ropes. MJF is like knocked down, but then MJF while Samoa Joe isn't looking, does a low blow, does attack in the corner, but then was a run to him. Samoa Joe does the Uranagi thing and affected his neck, and then he was about to do the fucking move that killed Tyson Kidd. What's that move? Fucking the pump up buster. I think a pump up buster, right? That they basically refused for him to do in WWE, really. Pump up buster, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the move. But then Adam Cole Gay comes out, stops him, and he checks on MJF. MJF is fucking like hurt or whatever. Not bad, man. Not good. Definitely good. Fucking great. Compared to everything, this was great. I'm actually looking forward to the idea of seeing this match happen. I am actually not kidding you. It just sucks that with Samoa Joe, out of everything you do, Samoa Joe hasn't really done nothing, and he's the ROH fucking TV champ. Like, who gives a fucking, like, okay. It's good, though. It's good seeing him, like, doing whatever. But then Roderick Strong comes out, he says, Adam, why aren't you sucking my dick, Adam? Right, Adam? And then, like, fucking Adam says, like, I gotta go check on MJF. Like, what about me? What about my neck? Would you like to give me a nice fucking smoky look at my neck or something? Shut up, and whatever. Then Roderick Strong takes out they show, like, a graphic with him and Tyler, what is it, fucking Trent Beretta or something, and it's like, who gives it? Like, it looks so fucking smarky. And he defeats Trent Beretta, like, and this is again literally for a world title, and it's like a fucking jobber. Man, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about this shit? Tony Storm says, "Chin up, tits out, and watch out for the shoe." That's what Tony Storm said. Okay. And she fucking tossed the shoe to Renee again, whatever. Hangman Page comes out to talk about the charity work that he again, like, why are you just keep mentioning charities? You obviously have an agenda or whatever, but they turn this into a storyline, whatever. Hangman Page talks about how he was once a teacher, but how teachers are underpaid and underappreciated, which I do actually agree. I can't agree with that. I do agree with that with some sense. So that's why he picked the Chicago Public Education Fund to pay for $50 too, and Swerves and Prince Nana interrupt, like, who gives a shit, whatever. Swerve says, being in a coffin for 2 weeks gives you clarity, and gives you clarity. And the first person that I thought when I came back was Hangman for some reason. Clarity, and then MJF says, "Clarity, really? Is he AEW's mascot? Is he happy to be? What? I don't know. Fucking, whatever. I don't know. Fucking, what am I saying? I didn't care about the segment because I thought this was stupid." Swerve says, "Charity, really? Is he AEW's mascot? Is he happy being on a pre-show doing charity for an education system for kids who will not amount to anything?" Which I will say that was definitely kind of edgy. That's really kind of edgy there, wasn't it? He knows Hangman isn't ashamed of himself, but he will be for him. And he talked about how Hangman was the hand-picked franchise player, and look at what he's done. And did he lose his confidence or his spine, whatever. Swerve says Hangman hasn't got new gear in almost a what is that? Whatever. New gear, no new merchandise, no singles matches or promos. And when was the last time he had a title match? He has. He's taking the back seat for the league because he's gotten comfortable. So option A, ride off to the sunset and let his contract fizzle out, move out on the way, and let Swerve take his place and turn it into his house. Or option B, cowboy up and find the spirit and fire and show everybody what cowboy shit is all about. What the fuck does this mean? why are you insulting him? Like, shouldn't you just insult him and not want the best of MJF? Like, why do you want this guy to apparently get better for you? Like, what the fuck? It's some gay shit. Again, it's some stupid guy. Like, I want to wrestle best in the world. Have a 5-star classic. Like, shut up. He says that, or they can just fight for the spot, but forewarning, Swerve has zero empathy for human life and walk him like a dog. But either way, I'm coming for that spot, he says. So what? Apparently they're trying to push this guy for like who gives a shit? Like, what spot? I forgot that Hangman Page was also AEW champion. Like, what a joke this shit was. Hangman walks off. Swerve says, it's a shame for Hangman's wife and kid to see him walk away with moral responsibilities. Because that's very edgy. Guys, see, it's very personal now. Okay, mentioning his wife and kid for a cheap heat or whatever. And he gets back in the ring and confronts Swerve only to be attacked by Brian Cage. Like, who gives a shit? Again, Brian Cage is fucking amount to nothing. And they're having him fight Hangman Page again. And guess what the reason for this? Because they're trying to fucking do a match with Brian Cage and Hangman Page for no fucking reason next week. And get it? They're doing it. They're calling it Hangman Page vs. Brian Cage 3. Like, who the fuck remembered the first 2 matches? You're really doing another fucking match when no one fucking remembered the first 2? Come on here. They announced the card for Rampage, and Jeff, you want to see Jeff Hardy? You have to watch Rampage for some fucking reason. It's gonna be it's Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I really gotta make people fucking try to watch Rampage with this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? God forbid you have Collision and whatever. Oh, but guess what, guys? The winner of that match will face the winner of Penta versus Jay Leto on Friday, but on the Saturday show after they face on the Friday. And the Young Bucks versus Daddy Match and Too Cool whatever the fuck this shit is. Here's one else for Collision, guys. Roger Strong versus the winner of Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. Yeah, Nick Wayne. The fucking winner of the Hardy and Joe match and Jay Leto versus Penta match. The winners faced each other that night. We'll hear from Bryan Danielson. The Blood gonna be in action. Yeah, they'll definitely be in action. Some gay orgies or something. So we'll be here for some Rhea and Ruby Soho. And Claim and Daddy Ass will be in action as well. Or we'll be hearing from them. But here's what else for next week, guys. A Fatal 4-Way. Got another 4-way with the women. Dr. Britt Baker, Hikaru Shida. Why am I fucking doing Michael Coy's voice? I should fucking do it. Tony Schiavone, Nyla Rose, and Tony Storm in a Fatal 4-Way match to win a Grace Slam. Hangman Page versus Brian Cage. For no fucking reason, but it's part 3, ladies and gentlemen. Even though no one fucking remember the part 2s. And we're here from Don Callis, who will review his next masterpiece. His next masterpiece is literally fucking doing gay masterpiece or something. I don't fucking know. And the main event is Darby Allin defeating Nick Wayne. Yes, Nick Wayne. I don't know why the fuck this match was happening. I thought they're fucking teacher and student. I thought they're good buddies or something. But for some reason, we got this match because, oh, get it? They fucking drafted to some blind eliminator thing for God knows what fucking reason. We got this match for no reason, no story. Fucking made no fucking step. But get it? It's teacher versus student. Who gives a shit? Really, Nick Wayne, this fucking new... At least AEW introduced him, but this guy... already main eventing the show, when literally the guy is equivalent to like a young actor who can't act for shit, but for some reason is on a TV show or movie, but yet, you know, he's active but can't even act for shit. That's literally Nick Wayne. You basically brought this guy because I had a sympathy, and you decided to put him in the main event for some fucking dumb, God knows what reason. Because you have sympathy for this guy, you want to establish this guy. Like, this guy, for example, needs to grow. It's too early for this guy to main event. And he's not even that great. Like, come on, I mean, does he have some promise for the future? Maybe, but he's still not only young. The guy has no actual character. Again, it's not like, the guy has no fundamentals of what makes a cool wrestler. No character, no charisma. He's just a good little hand. And oh, he's very tough to go against his protege, his fucking, you know, his mentor. Like, what the fuck is this? Why was this the main event? Who fucking cares? Who cares? Darby Allin wins and whatever, and no one gave a fuck about this stupid shit. And he'll face Roger Strong on Collision. Like, whoop-de-fucking-do. Who gives a fuck? This was our main event. This was our fucking main event. Are you fucking kidding me here? So yeah, great, this fucking world title eliminator shit. Like, who gives a shit? This Grand Slam shit. This fucking bunch of jobbers. No stories going on. Like, oh, God forbid, MJF and Joe, you could have easily made that the match. You know, but we have to do these gay tournaments. Every fucking thing's a tournament in this company. Do you people not understand that tournaments are fucking boring without a story? That's the beauty of fucking when you did tournaments back in the day, there was a story. Heck, the Deadly Games tournament, one of my favorite tournaments, if you want to talk about a good tournament, the Deadly Games tournament, the Survivor Series was great because of the fucking stories involved in that match. That's a tournament. Great time. And by the way, that show was 3 hours, I believe. And guess what? They were able to do like 18-something matches, whatever, all with good time limits. And you're going to tell me that WWE or wrestling nowadays, AEW can't do fucking certain matches on each show, but they have to, because it's long, whatever. I don't know. The Deadly Games tournament proved out it could be fucking done with a lot of these matches. And there's a story with these tournaments. This fucking tournament shit is fucking jobber shit. Come on here. Nick Wayne in the main event. Come on here. Really? I mean, you easily could have had a story with Adam Cole and... I mean, he could be in the fucking tournament, but easily you could have fucking had Adam Cole. I don't know why I remember this, but like you could have had like that he's fed up with Samoa Joe, that he took out 2 of his friends with their necks. Could imagine that I want revenge on you because you attacked my buddy MJF and fucking Roger Strong. Like, did they just forget that shit? I don't fucking know, nor do I care. Let them do what the fuck they want to do. It's fucking stupid jobber shit. Overall, this show was really boring. Okay, fuck this show. The only good thing was literally the MJ Samoa Joe segment. That's it. That's it. Everything else was boring indie garbage. Just stupid fucking boring AEW crap with no stars. Like, Jericho was on this show and he done fucking... I thought they were supposed to have an FTR match. Like, whatever. It's stupid. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just think it's all fucking stupid dog shit. Fuck this. That's what I'm saying. Just keep real. Get your gains. Claws magnificently spy. Missing bitches dog. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's what I'm going to say, people. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. It may not be my birthday anymore, but the birthday spirit shall be alive. Especially all September long. Let's go. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fucking A. Plus, that Nick Wayne guy needs some fucking muscle there, for God's sakes. You know, I may not look like I got a lot of muscle now, but, you know, I'm trying to build myself up again. You know, I lost my muscles a long time ago. Trying to get them back, motherfucker. Alright, till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck this fucking garbage show. Fuck this Marky shit. It's this first show, I believe, after CM Punk. Well, we'll see what's going on with Collision, but it's boring shit still. Same shit. Same boring shit even with Punk, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye.